with the next quick. Woo! When I put 40 to E40, you can see his Ghost Rider whip. Damn.
I got to take it so serious and break me all pop.
I first heard about iMak ENT when they sent a record in called Back It Up. We'll just say that for the edited version. To the V95 homegrown show, and we ran that record a couple times, but then after really working with the homegrown show and seeing different records coming in, these guys had some other heat getting ready to drop off to the radio station. First impression of iMak, I was like, man, these guys really enjoy partying.
When iMak get on stage, they have too much fun. They make me feel jealous when they don't do a remix. I get mad. Afterwards, I tell them, hey, why y'all don't do the remix? It wasn't that time. That shit pissed me off. iMak to get that on camera. You guys don't do the remix. That's pissed syrup off.
To be honest, like I said, I never really paid attention. To me, they goofed around a lot. They like to have fun, life of the party, wherever. They just when they're there. Basically. But after the years, after getting to know them, them coming out doing events with me, showing me some love. And like I said, after I seen what they were doing and really understand their movement, I don't want to say I jumped on the bandwagon, but I really mess with iMak now.
Crazy experience with iMak, New Year's Eve. Oh my God. They like, come party with us, and me, I don't party. So I'm like, you know what, y'all my niggas, I'm gonna go with y'all. All I'm gonna say is never again will I do something like that. No, it's just way too much. I can't hang. So that's not my drift. They do the ultimate maximum of everything.
iMak has set it off. They're the party crew. You've got Syrup and all the other guys who are jamming and doing their thing, and then iMak just comes in with the craziness. And they're all different. They come on, they'll tag team, and they bring the energy, the party. They light it up.
I don't really hang out a lot, unless I'm working or doing stuff that has to do with music. So every time that I'm around iMak, it has to deal with the industry stuff, music, shows, radio, DJ meetings, whatever the case. But whenever they're there, they're always turned up. They're ready to work. They're just all over the place, always smiling, having a good time. Like I said, the life of the party. So if iMak's there, something's going down.
iMak ENT walks into a room full of people. It turns into a party. Instantly, their personality catches across the whole room. They're a lot of energy. That's the main thing I like about iMak ENT. Energy, fun. They do a lot of positive stuff in terms of just making people laugh. So when they walk into a room, if you're not laughing, you're partying with them, and by the end of the day, you're singing one of their songs. Point blank, period.
Everybody know we can make it go. Hey, we can make it go. Everybody know we can make it go. Hey, we can make it go.
No, these guys definitely showed different traits in terms of like the Central California music scene. Like not too many people were out there really trying to party or just make fun records that people can enjoy. The one thing that stood out mainly with iMak ENT is the unity that they have amongst each other. They move as a unit. You know what I mean? A lot of groups that have been out there and a lot of groups doing music. You have individuals that just happen to be in a group, but one thing that I've been able to witness and been able to work with these guys, they actually move as a unit. And one thing that I like about iMak in specific is actually that there's many talented cats in the group. You know what I mean? Like from the production to the rapping to them doing art. They're just a multifaceted group that you're not going to find just anywhere.
It's pretty crazy to see already the fan base that they capture, so a lot of the fan base, they come to my events, and then when I have them out there, once I announce them that they're there, the crowd goes wild. Once they hear the first, I don't feel comfortable saying this, you hear a beat, it's an iMak beat, the crowd goes wild, you know what I mean? So they always kill the stage, full of energy, the crowd loves them, they take pictures with everybody at the end. It's amazing to see, 4 guys get up there and all give it 100% every time.
iMak ENT to me is classic hip hop. You have a bunch of MCs who can all get on the mic and spit and have fun, bring different energy, bring character, and it's fine. Whether the industry takes them or not, the industry sometimes just does stupid stuff. They don't recognize talent or whatever. So you take your music straight to the people and let them decide, and that's what iMak has done. The people in the Central Valley and wherever else, because they were in regular rotation out here on the radio, the people simply enjoyed the music. And right now, anywhere I go, if I say iMak ENT, even my little kids, they know iMak, you know. But you go anywhere around here and say iMak, there's grown women that know iMak.
iMak in one word.
How you guys feeling tonight? Y'all feeling good? We'll get into this. How many of y'all want to make it go? Hey, hey,
Everybody know.
That's a good one.
iMak fans range from the ages of 1 to 2,000. They got their fan base is ridiculous, man. Their fans really rock with them, no matter where they at. They really rock with them.
iMak ENT will not only be in everybody's CD player or MP3 or iPod or whatever you want to call it, but I definitely see these guys doing something that groups haven't been able to do, and that's stay together, to be honest with you, because I see the brotherhood between the group and just doing different events with them, come to the studio, seeing them work together. I definitely see a unity there that's not in a lot of groups. So as long as they continue pushing towards greatness, they're going to be good.
Well, yeah, I can say goofy. It was very goofy, guys. They made me feel comfortable because I was a little bit nervous because I deal with a lot of artists in Fresno, and I feel like everybody was a little nervous, but they made me feel comfortable. I mean, it wasn't cocky, you know, very friendly.
Y'all ready? Everybody say booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty. Everybody say iMak. Everybody say pull up, booty. Pull up, booty.
It's more of like they make records at the moment. Like just I heard Booty got made spontaneously, and I feel like they just separate themselves by obviously their hard work and just putting together new ideas, thinking outside the box. And some artists get caught on what's on the radio, what's that. They didn't think, iMak told me they didn't think that record's gonna get on the radio. But for them thinking that it did go to the radio, it's even more, you know, proof that anything can happen. Dealing with iMak and being at the studio with them almost every day, I see hard work, great work ethic. A group started from nothing, from a closet studio to one of the biggest studios in Fresno, and having that dream means more than anything.
The streets, period. Like, they just got the streets toe down, like, for real. And they got, like, all the Mexicans be tripping off them. Like, if I see a Mexican and you don't know iMak, then, like, it's like something wrong. Like what the fuck? You don't know the Booty song? You don't know iMak? And it's like, oh shit, all you to do on the last verse, it's not your beauty, it's your duty. That shit, I was like, oh shit, yeah. I get it popping, you know what I'm saying? I get to go get my beers and my Corollas, you feel me? Yeah. Get kick with the Mexicans, man. I get my ghetto pass with iMak.
Cats definitely have come to my clubs, my shows, anything that I've needed them to come to, and they rock. I'm talking from different high schools and everything. So from a DJ perspective, these guys are definitely very club friendly. They know how to rock the crowd. They know how to perform, and they are performers, man. They're entertainers, and I definitely salute them. They got my stamp of approval. So if you're a DJ out there, you got to check these guys out. iMak ENT.
Well, personally, I see iMak ENT as probably being one of the biggest groups coming out of Fresno. You know, like bigger than SinCal, but I feel that they can go to the top, literally. Like, I talk to these guys at the studio every single day, and where their head is at is tremendously, like, on the right path. I didn't deal with people from Atlanta, New York, LA. I deal with groups, I deal with single individual artists, and I feel like iMak as a whole reach to the top.
I think they know their role and what they're doing. I say that as a DJ because from outside the box looking in, I don't know what their plan is altogether because I'm not with them all the time, but from a DJ's point of view looking in, they make the right music for the demographic they're targeting. They definitely could get the party cracking, you know what I mean? So for the city, I say they're doing good things, you know. If you could get a local artist like that and get regular spins on, you know, the #1 hip hop and R&B station in the Central Valley, that's big. and not only get spins, but be there so long to get on a regular rotation, you know what I mean? So I think that's huge for the city itself. So, you know, shout outs to iMak.
These guys actually moved into a studio, sleep there. They get away from all the distractions. Well, the distractions are going to come to them, but they've moved away from all the distractions, decided to come together as a group and focus, which is much more than what a lot of people are willing to do. Everyone has excuses for not doing this, not doing that, and what happens is you don't succeed. And I respect that about iMak. They will work. Instead of making excuses, they will get in and
They
work.
grind, man. I'm talking about early mornings, late nights. These dudes do not sleep. Music, and more music, breaks, and go back to doing the music. They some hustlers, man. Outside the music, cool. Some of the coolest dudes ever. Hilarious. You having a bad day, you come to the studio, sit down, kick it, and they bring you up, man.
There's no limit to these guys. They're going to be doing any and everything, you know, from the music stuff to just everyday life. You know, when I come to the studio, I see these guys, they're always doing something different.
It don't matter what stage they on, who's performing. The topic of the night is iMak, Ent. Simple. They at the top right now, in my opinion. You got your LIZs, your Syrups, your Z-Wills, everybody. But in all reality, they the ones who really pushing and rocking. And the thing is, they did it by themselves. The fan base, man, it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
This group actually is one of the only groups in Central California that actually built a buzz on their own through doing different party scenes and just doing different events. So they put on themselves ultimately. So my main thing is just to keep pushing, keep putting out material, keep feeding your fans what they want.
DJ Exotic.
Got your tiger on me, put this dragon.
That girl got booty, 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 booty. That girl got booty, 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 booty. Booty so big you can see it from the front. Put that bass in your trunk, let it shake, make it jump.
Looking like sun, look like she giving birth to my python. Something like that.
Booty, 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 booty. That girl got booty, booty.
Cool, baby, walking like a dog. Your new name is Pluto. Do it on a dick, nigga.
That girl got booty, 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 booty. That girl got booty, 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 that booty, 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 booty.
I got that dick on deck, 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 dick on deck. I got that dick on deck. She said, give me that dick, give me that dick, just give me that dick, give me